man. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Xavier,
It's Tamar, aka Champ.
and welcome back to Beyond the Whistle.
Let's get it.
Alrighty. Hope everybody had a great weekend, great football Sunday. Definitely a lot of good games on. A
I'm
lot to
ready.
report.
I'm ready for next week.
Oh yeah, same here, same here. So we're gonna go ahead and kick this one off. We're talking about the Eagles, man. Are the Eagles in trouble? You think they're in trouble? For how they're starting off?
I want to say I wouldn't say they're in trouble yet, but they ain't starting off good. I wouldn't say they're in trouble yet. How you feel about it?
Mm, I got a feeling that they might be in trouble. They face the Saints this upcoming Sunday. Um, and if they can't stop the run, they're definitely going to be in trouble because how the Saints been rolling off. Ivan Kamari, he's been showing out. Man, I got him on my sleeper fantasy team. My boy going crazy. So shout out to him. Appreciate you. But yeah, I feel like if they can't stop that run, and if they start trailing, then they definitely not coming back in. If you've seen how they go whenever they trail, they seem to come back a little bit. But after that Falcons game, man, you really can't look at nobody on their schedule now, upcoming schedule, and say that's definitely a blowout because
What's
that's
their
how everybody
record
felt
though?
against the
1-1.
Falcons. The Falcons,
Yeah. No, 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 no,
the
no.
Falcons,
The Eagles.
the Eagles are 0-2.
Damn.
Yes, they lost against the wait,
I
no.
thought they was one and
The
one.
Eagles are 1-1. They are 1-1.
That's what I was about to say. Cause
Right.
look, it's a 0-2 team. The Ravens are 0-2, and
The Ravens are 0-2.
I don't think they're in trouble yet. They got a lot of good players on their team. They've been
Yeah,
doing
that's
good
why I
for
got
the
them confused.
past two, 3 years.
hmm But yeah,
So
I feel like if they was that was definitely supposed to be a gimme whenever they played the Falcons,
yeah,
and
true.
the way that they kind of lost that game, and after the Saints they have Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers, and the Buccaneers are 2-0 right now, and Baker's been on a roll, so it's possible they can lose these next 2 weeks, but hopefully they don't. I definitely feel like I think that they're gonna do something. I actually don't think they're gonna win against the Saints. I actually don't.
I don't know. I think that's gonna be a close game. I mean, the Saints haven't produced any good numbers in years. They just now getting around to being a good team. To me,
hmm
I feel like they just got to get more good players, man.
Right.
Do you like the defense or the offense for the Saints?
Offense.
Okay,
I like the offense, but the defense is also very good too. But the
I was about
offense
to
is
say
what's
the
been
defense
hitting
is
on all
kind of
cylinders for me.
for me. I think it's the defense because they offense haven't been putting up numbers like good numbers since Drew Brees left. To be honest,
Shoot, last
that's
for
how
the
I
last
feel.
score that they've been dropping, they played against the Panthers. I want to say they put up 47, and up against the Cowboys they put up 44.
But
Yeah,
you,
so
but you got to think those are two teams. Okay, well the Cowboys, that's no excuse. But the you said the Panthers they played.
mhm.
That's not a good defense. I don't think
That's
the
not a good
Panthers defense
defense.
is a good defense.
That's not a good defense, but I say that because of the way of the margin. I mean, anybody can go in there. That's like somebody beating the Giants, but you haven't seen the Giants get blown like that. Uh, yeah, because yeah, I think it was like 47-10 when they played the Carolina Panthers. So I would say it's been the margin that I've been looking at. That's why I'm looking at the Saints very different in this next game against the Eagles. I think the Saints are gonna beat the
That's
Eagles.
crazy. That's
I
crazy.
think they're gonna beat the Eagles. I definitely do. I don't. The Eagles have just showed me that they can fumble. I don't mean literally. I mean like
I mean, you got to
they can
think
just
about it
fumble a
though.
win.
They got a new. Oh, I thought you were saying literally. I was about to say they have a new center ever
Mm.
since old boy left.
No, I
So
wasn't
of
talking about that. I
course it's gonna
mean
be
just like in general. I
okay.
mean hypothetically they can just fumble. It's just like for that game against the Falcons, they were supposed to have that in the bag, and they just sold on that route. Hit London for that touchdown, and there was. So that's how I feel about that one. Do you think that benching Bryce Young for Andy Dalton was a good move? for the Carolina Panthers?
I mean, if you look at last year, they were what? They won maybe 2 games last year, maybe three, if that. Bryce Young, I felt like they just needed to give him more time to grow, and get comfortable with the position. He was always a quarterback, but he was always a small quarterback. I don't think it was a bad decision to bench him. I think they should have never had him starting in the first place. He needed more time to grow in the NFL. That's just my opinion, though.
Yeah, that's not a bad one. They won 2 games last season,
That's what I was saying. Maybe
two and
three. So they
15.
won two out of 15. I think that he should have
They
been benched
they
the
went
whole
2 and
time.
15.
And don't get me wrong, I like the
Yeah.
Panthers. Bryce Young, I was excited for him to come in, but I didn't expect him to start and actually be this trash.
I
But it's
honestly, well, how I feel about it, I'm not really putting too much blame on Bryce Young.
yeah, I
In the
want to
in the
change
last
that.
game, in the last game, 1 minute, so I can get this correct. I do not want to be wrong. In the game against the Chargers, Bryce Young, he went for 18 for 26, 84 yards, no interceptions. The highest receiving yards was Adam Thielen,
So see, like
and that was only 20.
I agree
I
with
just
you
feel
on
like he
that.
has nobody to. I feel like he has nobody to throw
Nobody
to. I
around
feel
them.
like
Yeah,
I feel like that the whole Panthers organization, they just let him down. That organization is going to go down in history as just trash, trash from the top to the bottom,
I
because
think
you gave away DJ Moore,
they
two
gave
first
away
round picks, and two
Christian.
second picks. Yep, Christian McCaffrey to the but that but the
He
what
got
what I
traded,
was
right?
talking about was for them to actually, yeah, he got traded. Without Yeah, so what I was talking about was for them to actually get the first round pick to get Bryce Young. They
Right.
gave up DJ Moore to the Bears, also two first round picks to the Bears and two second round picks to the Bears. You gave up all that to get a player, to get a rookie and bench him in the second year when you have nothing around him, and then you want to make it look like, he's not really performing what we thought. What do you got him
Okay,
throwing
so
with?
that's what I said in the last the episode before last. I was saying that he's a good quarterback, but he don't have the people
Mhm.
around him. So I believe that I still believe that he's a good quarterback, but I do also want to say that he shouldn't have been starting in the NFL um, without the people he needed around him. I think they needed to grow him first, let him come in as a second string and get the feel of the NFL before he actually started starting games. So I will blame the
Right,
organization too because they didn't use him the right way. You can't just throw somebody out there and expect them to be great because they were good in college. The NFL and college are two different things.
right. Yeah, I'm really putting most of my blame on the organization.
Okay, I
The
agree
Carolina
with you on that one.
Panthers, the Carolina Panthers show us that they are the true definition of all money, no brains. They have no brains at the top.
Hey,
You
I got
get
a
a
lot of
rookie
people
like
watching
that,
this now. I got a lot of people watching this.
man.
Not too hard on them.
They I don't understand their logic of thinking. You get the kid, you don't put nothing around him. When you look at when the Texans drafted CJ Stroud, he they got Tank Dell and he had Colin. Then they got Colin. And they also had him there. Then they go and get him Stephon Diggs. That's how you
I
put
thought,
somebody around your quarterback to see what he can do. They just got Stephon Diggs last year,
who did D Hop play for?
but this year. Hopkins,
Yeah, who he play for?
Hopkins just left. Isn't he with the Titans?
I
He's with the
thought he
Titans right
was
now, I want to
with.
say.
I thought he was. You might be right. Okay,
Mm-mm.
that's what I'm thinking about. I get the Titans and the Texans confused.
Yeah. Right now he's been with the Titans.
Okay,
Hopkins
my
wasn't with
fault.
when the CJ trial. Then
I
whenever
get
you
them
just look at
confused.
other young core, what they put around him, I just feel like they gave him no shot at success with the organization, the whole culture, his line,
Yeah,
his backfield,
I'm not gonna lie.
but it's just a joke.
I didn't watch too much of the Titans, the
Hmm.
Texans. I didn't watch too
Texans.
much of them before he came to quarterback. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I'm struggling with the names of the team. Period. But when he came to quarterback, he brought a lot of light to that team. So I can't just blame like back to the Bryce Young situation. I can't blame him being a new quarterback in the NFL on why he's failing. But at the same time, he don't got the same people around him like Stroud has around him.
Right. And that's why I'm saying that the organization should have put something around him. If you know you're going to
Right.
get him, if you know you're going into the draft to get you a rookie quarterback, keep DJ Moore. I mean, you might as well keep him there. Who else is going to throw to Adam? Man, Thielen's about 57 years old to me. Like you just getting, you have nobody for him, and then now everybody just gonna look at him, kind of like, ah man, he was undersized, dude, short, small,
Right.
wasn't gonna work. Nah, man, if you give him somebody that can actually run down the field and turn around and catch a ball, the brother might have been actually something. He might have can showed you what he had in college. But if you don't give him nothing, what else is he
And
gonna do?
protect
That's
him as
like with
well.
the you said what?
Like I was saying, just protect him as well. Like you got to have the man downfield for him, the wide receivers, but you also got to have protection because he's not big.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with most of what you're saying.
Yeah, I just feel like that organization is failing them, and that's also why C.J. Stroud didn't even go to their workouts. He knew he didn't want to go there. Somebody must have gotten his ear and was like, "If you want to last in the NFL, you better stay away from Carolina."
Right.
And I'm from North Carolina, but never
Ever
been to
since,
Carolina.
man, ever
So,
since they lost Christian McCaffrey, and ever since they lost all them people on the defensive side, like old
hmm.
boy got traded. I forget his name. Best, I think he was one of the best corners they had.
Yeah,
Oh, Norman, Josh Norman. Ever since they lost Josh
right.
Norman and them, man, they have not been a good team.
Got you. Um, which of the nine teams that are undefeated surprised you the most?
Surprised me the most at them being undefeated. I'm
Yes,
not gonna say you want me to say the Steelers. I'm not gonna say the Steelers.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm not surprised that they're undefeated, but they are surprising me if that makes sense.
So you going with the Steelers?
I'm not. You want me to go with the Steelers?
I know you're gonna go with the Steelers. You just
just just tell me
this
who
man
you
said,
gonna
I'm
go
not gonna
with.
say this. This man said, I'm not gonna say the Steelers. I'm not
Just tell
surprised
me
they
who you gonna
undefeated,
go
but it's surprisingly that they are undefeated.
with. Tell me who you gonna go with. I ain't
I'm
gonna
going
go
with the
with them.
I'm going with the Saints because of the way they've started with the style that they've been playing and how they're undefeated. So, 'cause I definitely had the Cowboys beating them whenever I saw that on their schedule. I actually marked that as a Cowboy win, and they just went in there and made the Cowboys defense look like they need to go back and play for JV in high school.
And
So
I thought
that's
the
why I had
Cowboys
to
had a
look
good
at the
defense for the
Saints.
past couple years too, so that's crazy.
Same here. That's why I was shocked at how they just punched him in the face time after time after time
This must have been a
with
bad
that
game for
run
the
game.
Cowboys because the Saints have not been ringing
And
bells that much.
they can't stop a run. The Cowboys couldn't stop a run if it had stopped me on the front of his jersey.
I'm gonna go with the Vikings, bro. No, the Bucks. I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers.
Buccaneers got you. That's a
I'm
good one.
surprised that they're undefeated, to be honest.
I got it. Which 0-2 team will bounce back and make a statement? Needs to bounce back, really. Which one needs to bounce back and make a statement?
Oh, and two teams that need to bounce back. Um, I wanted to say the Eagles, but they're 1-1.
Right.
I think the Giants really need to come back and make a statement.
The Giants?
Yeah,
What statement they need to make? They
I
ain't did
just feel
nothing.
like they haven't made no noise in a long time, for real, for real. So being as though like even last year and the year before that, they need to make a statement for that time the games they lost to then. So I feel like as far as teams I would pick the most, I think the Giants need to come back and do something. Their name haven't been ringing bells for a long time. Long time.
Yeah. I think the only good thing coming out of New York is the chopped cheese and 50 Cent, and the chopped cheese ain't even all that good. So I wouldn't have thought about them. Shoot, they don't shoot. They don't need to bounce. I don't see them bounce back for
Do you
anything.
not?
They probably fine where they at.
Do you not like the Giants? Is that
I
not?
just don't see no. I don't see no need for them. I don't see no need for the Giants, to be
But you
honest.
got people out there. You got to think about it. You got people out there that love them. You got people out there that's rooting for them and wanting them to win.
And they need to be in the hospital. The team that I'm going with is definitely going to be the Baltimore Ravens. They have no choice in my eyes.
I don't see
People
how.
had them as as possibly being Super Bowl contenders, and for
Right.
you to start off your first game losing against your AFC rematch,
That was a
which was
close
the
game
Kansas
though.
Chiefs,
That was a
was a
close
close
game.
game,
But all their
and
games close.
then
But that's still not an excuse. The Chiefs games are always close. That's not an excuse though. That means you're this close to
yeah,
beating them. So
yeah, but also it means that you didn't beat them.
that
You
was
know, you
Lamar
can lose
Jackson's
by
fault though.
one
We
point.
talked about that.
Yep, you can lose by one point and still lose a Super Bowl. No matter what, the other team got a Super Bowl.
It was
And
Lamar Jackson, bro. He need to
yep,
tighten up.
yeah, that's why I'm looking at them. And then next three games are the Cowboys, Bills, and Bengals. So I
They
feel
better
like
dog walk the Cowboys.
those three games are going to tell us what are
Where
they
they
going to
stand
be.
at.
Those three games are going to tell us where they stand at. It's going to tell us who they are and where they stand. If you lose against the Cow, because those are good matchups to show what you are and who and what you can do. If you can go in and go against the Cowboys defense after they just got beat up, you go in and show that they're actually less than what people think they are. That's telling us something. You go in against the Bills, Josh Allen, everybody thinking he's the next coming of Jesus. You go in and beat that man and the Bills team. Now you're saying something. Then you go into to the Bengals, and if you beat Joe Burrow, who everybody think is a younger Justin Timberlake. There you go. You
Josh
know,
Allen
you
is a
got
sleeper
you
though.
really that's what I'm saying. So if you beat the Cowboys, Bills, then the Bengals, now you're showing us okay, you
But
actually are the Ravens, you know.
I feel like they gonna win those games. I mean, like I said, the first game they lost was by a close margin. And yeah, they still
Ain't
lost the
no way.
game, but that was just because of Lamar Jackson. I'm not gonna put it all on
Right.
him, but the way he was throwing that ball and the way he was just handling the whole game was the reason they lost. I'm not gonna put it on the whole team. They had potential to win that game.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're supposed to win these three next games. They're supposed to. If they don't win these three next games, that's gonna show us, like you said, how trash or how good they are.
Yep, it is. That's why I'm definitely going with them. I'm gonna definitely need them to step it up and show something better. And
Yeah, true that.
I'm definitely looking forward to this week's games. And my fantasy football is definitely screwed a little bit because most of my players are on injury reserve right now.
That's crazy.
Chris McCaffrey, I blame you, and Cooper Cup,
He coming
blame you
back
as well.
soon, ain't he?
October possibly.
I thought he was supposed to be out for only a couple games. That's crazy.
Nah, I think they said by mid-October he should be back.
That's not far
So
away. No, that's not far
Chris
away.
McCaffrey, if this gets by you or you see this, I need you. I need you.
Hey, I wanted
But
to bring up my boys, man, but I ain't gonna say nothing about them. Last week
yeah, we
they
gotta
had me
see what they
messed
can
up,
do.
but we gonna we gonna let them go for now. I ain't gonna bring them up.
Yeah, we're gonna let him breathe. We're gonna let him breathe. Yeah, yeah. But alrighty though. Thank you for everybody for stopping by. If you made it this far in the video, you might as well go ahead and hit that subscribe button, put a like there because you know that you enjoyed yourself, and leave a comment. And we shall see you on the next one. We out.